The average teen is portrayed as this skinny, awkward kid with acne and braces. That is not you, because today you are learning how to properly glow up as a student. And it all starts with your before school morning routine. Now, technically, this starts the night before, because the first thing that you need to do is set an alarm on your phone for at least an hour before school. Now, if you're thinking an hour is overkill, remember this full hour is not so you look perfect, it's not to do your hair, but instead it's for you to make sure that you set yourself up to be ready for the entire day. So once you set your alarm, leave it at your desk. And I don't want to hear any excuses that you fall asleep faster when you're watching Netflix. We both know that that is not true. So as soon as that alarm goes off, you are going to get up and turn off that alarm and fight every single temptation to go back in bed. And the best way I found to do this is to make your bed as soon as you get out of it. So that way you are not tempted to go back into your sheets. You are going to build this habit and build discipline first thing in the morning. From here, I like to take my morning shower. Now, to save time, I like to wash my face in the shower with the proper cleanser. My morning showers, I don't shampoo or condition my hair. I save that until my nighttime routine. So for the mornings, it could quite literally just be a quick rinse and wash your face in the shower. The main point of this is to make sure that you don't smell bad, and also to essentially jumpstart your brain to make sure you are not groggy and tired for the rest of the morning routine. After I hop out the shower, this is where I finish up my skincare routine with only 2 products: niacinamide and an SPF moisturizer. These are pretty self-explanatory, but if you don't have these, I highly recommend picking these up. From here, I like to get dressed, and most students will not put any time and effort into the way they look. But since you're actively trying to glow up and you're trying to look your best, this is going to be one of the key things that are going to set you apart from every other student. So look in your wardrobe and find the main piece that you want to wear. Let's just say, for example, it's a hoodie. Now you're going to go on Pinterest and search up 2024 outfits hoodies. Find an outfit with pieces that you already have in your wardrobe, and that is going to be the perfect outfit for school. Now, I understand some of you guys have to go to school with a certain uniform and outfit. Unfortunately, there's not much that you could do right there, but there's other ways to stand out, like looking more attractive, which is essentially what we're talking about. So for some of you, you're gonna have to skip that step. And if you could wear accessories to school, this is another great way to elevate your style and look better than all your friends. So throw on a few things like a watch, a ring, anything you have and anything you can. And one of my favorite accessories to really stand out is a proper fragrance. It is so important for you to smell good so you are more memorable and honestly just straight up more attractive. So your school fragrance should be something light and subtle, so everyone you walk by should be able to smell you but not get a headache from you. So nothing too musky. Some good options are Ralph Lauren Blue, Acqua di Gio Profundo, or Blue de Chanel. Now you're gonna go back into the bathroom and do your hair. Now this all depends on your hairstyle. I personally have always preferred something that is low maintenance, so it's very easy to do in the mornings. As of lately, I've just been using leave-in conditioner and Blue Mon curl defining paste. Now you can eat your breakfast, and the perfect breakfast for you kind of depends on your goals, whether you're bulking or cutting. Me personally, I'm cutting, so my breakfasts are pretty light. It's just rice cakes, eggs, and a protein shake. And my protein shake is literally just almond milk and protein powder. And now once you get to school, the main thing is to not be only attractive, but you have to start working on your charisma right now. Especially as a younger guy, it's easy to say that you'll focus on that later down the road. When I was in high school, I was very introverted and I didn't like a lot of people. Therefore, I didn't find the need to talk to anyone. I think this is a huge mistake. So you need to start working on your social skills now. There are so many people that I know that are older than me who have not built up charisma, and a lot of them like to say that they just weren't born with charisma and therefore they are never going to have any. Social skills is a muscle that you need to start working on right now. So the people that you're talking to, whether you're talking to them because you have similar classes, sports, hobbies, whatever the case is, find something to strike up a conversation with people and start working on the little things like eye contact, with carrying a natural flow in conversation. Most importantly, start working on having conversations without using filler words like but, like, all these things you need to start cutting out, and it's something that I'm still working on to this day. And by the time you're my age, or even just a year from today, you'll notice that you will be significantly better at talking to people, and it's all because you are actively working on it. And while you're in school, learn as much as possible, most importantly about the field that you are interested in. So at a young age, I kind of felt like I always knew what I wanted to do, and in school I was really doing the bare minimum because I spent a lot of time reading articles, listening to podcasts, or even a few books about the fields that I wanted to go into. And I know a lot of younger guys roll their eyes whenever they hear the word books or learning. You cannot be like this. You have to understand that what you learn today can quite literally set you up from years down the road. So whether it's finance books, self-improvement books, or even just the psychology of talking to people, these are the skills that you need to learn about and start putting into practice at a young age. And if you're wondering, what does all this have to do with glowing up? I really like to think that glowing up is more than just how you look and how attractive you are. You have to be an interesting and charismatic person And all the stuff that I'm talking about is going to help you do that. With that being said, all the things that are going to make you more attractive are all the things that you need to start doing after school. So once you're done from school, these are the things that you should be doing in your free time. So the most straightforward one is getting a haircut whenever you need one. And of course, that's all dependent on your style, especially if you like fresh fades or fresh tapers all the time. You're probably going to want to get one every 2 weeks or so. I personally like my hair a little bit more grown out, so my haircuts are every 4 to 5 weeks. Another huge thing that is going to help you out is once you start doing your eyebrows. This is such a small detail that is going to make you look 10 times better. And you can get this done for less than $15. So it's the smallest investment that has the biggest payoff. So get them threaded, get them waxed. I personally like to have my barber do it with a razor, but it's all dependent on what you like. Just make sure you understand that you do not want them too thin, because then that is going to look feminine. Of course, after school, you should do your homework, but like I mentioned earlier, once you're done with this, don't think for a second that you should never pick up a book unless you have to. Start finding books that interest you and find the ones that you think are going to help you the most. One thing I'm trying to get better at is devouring a book, which means I'd rather read one book 10 times than 10 different books of mediocre things that aren't really going to help me. The point is, you want to build discipline at a young age, and these small habits of building discipline are genuinely going to carry you throughout the rest of your life if you take them into effect and keep them. Because look, being more attractive than your friends is one thing, but once you become smarter than them, once you start leveling up your life outside of just being attractive, that is truly when you're going to gain the most confidence and overall be more attractive in ways that other people just don't understand how to do. This is going to be your leg up on your friends and everybody else in your school. One thing that really set me apart was getting my first job at 16. But one thing that I messed up on is the fact that I couldn't build the right discipline to keep my money, because every single paycheck I was blowing through it. I remember getting paid $300 and I was so happy with my first paycheck, just to blow all of it on a pair of $200 boots. That is ridiculous. So save your money, and again, build those habits that are gonna put you in a better position later down the road. And one of the biggest investments that you can make at a young age is start hitting the gym or doing more exercise. Now, a lot of younger guys like to say that because they play a sport for their school, that is enough exercise. It is not. I knew plenty of student athletes that did not know how to properly work out. So one of the best things that I started to do at ages 15 or 16 was sign up for a gym and start reading and learning as much as possible about the gym, about the proper form to do, the best movements, the best routines, and even the best supplements. And investing all those times has genuinely paid off. And 5 years later, my physique is looking the best that it has ever had, and is genuinely coming so easy to me because of things that I learned throughout my time. And another big part of that was talking to the right people, which is a bigger investment that I wish I knew at a younger age. Just because people are fun does not mean that they are the right people to hang out with. Try to hang out with people that are smarter than you and interested in similar things. Now, going back to looking a little bit more attractive, some little things that you can start doing today is stuff like whitening your teeth. For this one, I like Crest whitening strips, which are a huge help and is the main reason why I get the compliment, "I like your smile," or "you have a nice smile." This is one of my favorite compliments to hear, and it all comes from such a small purchase. Now, if you can go shopping for a new wardrobe, that is going to help a lot, but just do whatever's best for your budget. Like I said, I used to blow through my money and it was highly unnecessary. Use what you have, get creative, and that's truly how you are going to elevate your style. I get that you don't have a ton of money to put into your wardrobe or even just your hygiene. But that being said, when I was in school, I used to carry some items that always helped me throughout the day. And if you want to know the everyday carry that you need for school, here's a video that's going to show you exactly that.